My name's Captain Mark Collins, and I own and operate Blue Wave Adventures Dolphin Watch here at Crazy Sister Marina in Murrells Inlet. And we are a dolphin watch tour, eco tour, that operates out of the inlet here and take people out to watch dolphins along the coastline here. Crazy Sister is located on Business 17 in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. The address is 4123 Highway 17 Business. Make sure if you plug that into your search in Google or GPS type stuff that you put in Highway 17 Business in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. The main question that we get is, what is the best time to come out and see dolphins? And what we tell people is the mornings. The earlier you go, the better in the day it is. Because typically around here, almost like clockwork every day, the winds start blowing sometimes around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it starts getting rough out there and makes it harder to find the dolphins. But if you go at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's what we call the golden hour. Typically the seas are flat and calm and beautiful out here, and it just makes it a lot easier to spot and find the dolphins. Also in the afternoons in the summer, you're taking a chance with the thunderstorms blowing up, and you can lose trips and stuff in the afternoon. So typically in the mornings, 8, 10, 12 o'clock are your best times to be out here. The type of dolphins that we have living along the coastline here are Atlantic bottlenose dolphins. Their scientific name is Tursiops truncatus, but basically they're the type of dolphins that you've seen on television, mostly like Flipper and that kind of thing, but also what we call coastal dolphin. They live along this near coastal zone. What we recommend, the youngest that we recommend coming out here is age 3 and up. Anybody younger than that, it can sometimes be a little difficult for the younger toddlers and babies out here. So 3 years and up, and then some of our oldest customers that we've had are in their 90s. So pretty much anywhere from age 3 to 95 works. What we ask our guests to do is to arrive here an hour before the trip departs. And the reason we do that, because especially in the summertime, it can get very busy here with all the other activities at the marina checking in, and you can run into a pretty good line of people. So it helps that you get here. That gives you time to go to the bathroom, get you a cool drink, explore the marina and the other activities that are going on. And then we will promptly start loading the boat at 15 minutes before the trip. So if you're on a 10 o'clock trip, you need to be signed in and ready to go at 9:45. That way everybody's here, and then we start loading the boat once all the passengers are checked in. So if we are waiting on some people, we won't load the boat. So that's why we recommend being here an hour before the trip leaves. The Marine Mammal Protection Act was enacted, I think, in 1972, 1974, and it just sets out a lot of parameters that protect not only dolphins, but whales and other animals like sea lions and other places and things like that. Basically to keep people from being a harm to these animals, because I understand that people, they love these animals and they want to make contact and get close with them, but sometimes that interaction between these animals and humans can have a negative result. So this law was set up for that purpose, and it was to lessen the impact that humans have on their world and their environment out here. We do not feed the dolphins. There is a law called the Marine Mammal Protection Act, and we follow that very closely because it is really to the benefit of these animals, because the last thing that we want to do is exploit the situation. So we don't implement the use or agree with the use of shrimp boats to try and lure dolphins in and that type of thing, because what can happen is you can make a dolphin very sick when you start feeding them and handling food. You can also end up getting them injured and killed and things like that. No, you cannot swim or pet the dolphins. Again, they are protected, so it is highly illegal to try to make any physical contact with these animals. All we do is view, and we try to be good stewards out here and not have a negative impact on the dolphin. So we follow very closely the laws set out by the Marine Mammal Protection Act. Our boat, the Tursiops, is an extremely special boat. This is the only boat that I know of along the Grand Strand or South Carolina or probably the East Coast that was specifically designed from the keel up for dolphin watching, because we don't do anything else. We're not part-time fishing or part-time parasail or dive boat or whatever. We are specifically designed and do this for dolphin watching. So our whole arrangement of this boat optimizes viewing from almost every seat on the boat. We have stadium seating in the back. We have individual seats that are all open to the bow, so that everyone can really get a good view off of any direction on the boat. Yes, one of the things that we do here is we are an eco tour, and we take that very seriously. If you're going to call yourself an eco tour, we think that it's important for a business to behave in that way. And so what we do is each month I calculate how much carbon dioxide we produce on our boat. And then we donate money to programs around the world that are run by climate scientists that actually take that same amount of carbon dioxide back out of the atmosphere. So our footprint basically works out to a zero carbon footprint. Once again, guys, my name is Mark Collins, and I own and operate Blue Wave Adventures Dolphin Watch here at Crazy Sister Marina at Murrells Inlet. And we just want to invite everybody to come out and just have a really great time on the water with us. Thanks again.